clearly there was a demand for this, and there was a huge output of volume of wine. Do we know?
Hmm.
I guess what are some of the other findings that you've discovered or uncovered in the course of your archaeological exploration there?
First, we have the wine presses themselves, and there are 8 wine presses. They're
Mhm.
huge. They are
Yeah.
absolutely huge, and they're all identical,
Hmm.
which would seem to show that we're not talking about within the same sort of urban fabric, the urban framework. They've been built together. They're built as part of one industrial process,
Hmm.
which would seem to indicate that they're produced by one landowner, somebody who's got central control over this industry and is employing a huge amount of people from the surrounding area in
Mhm.
his industry. So that seems to be the case, and that is also the case in other wine estates, which are very, very similar, being found in the surrounding area in Ashkelon, in Yavneh, and in other sites along the coastal plain. So there would be, and the wine presses there are identical design to the ones in Yavne. So we're talking
Hmm.
about an industry which is an area industry and seems to have some sort of centralized control, sort of centralized administrative control.
Mhm.
Wine is being produced in the States for production. The production we're reaching is we can reach about 1 to 1.5 million liters annually in just in Yavne. Just that gives you an idea of the size. That is to industrial scale even today. Now, one of the things we should note is that people are drinking wine at much greater quantities than we would drink today. Often the reason was that there were 2 main reasons. One, there are lots of calories in wine, and that's a
Hmm.
very easy way of getting basic nourishment. So
Mhm.
there is that's one aspect.
Mhm.
And the other aspect is that the water would kill you.
Hmm.
The water was often polluted, especially during the summer months. So by the time you reach the summer months, people would often be with the water. Often would not be the best thing to drink.
Mhm.
So people would be drinking wine as a healthy drink, something that would keep you alive. So
Yeah. Wh-
otherwise you get
Why?
typhus and cholera from the water source.
Yeah. Why specifically the summer? Why was the summer water worse?
In Israel, we
Mhm.
only have rain up until April.
Oh,
From
okay.
April till October,
Uh-huh.
there is rain. So your sources are limited to whatever you can get from a well, sometimes from a cistern.
Hmm.
And by the time you're reaching in the middle of the summer, some of the sources are not great. And so water was considered something which was, sorry, wine was produced. It was something which was considered a safe drink. So it was drunk in much larger quantities than we see it today, and similar to sort of quantities that were drunk in 19th and 18th century Italy and Greece. Those are the kind of quantities that are drunk.